Hi folks, right, I've been away for a few days. I've been down to a place called Hayling Island. It's very near the Isle of Wight, which is an island that sort of protects Portsmouth and Southampton ports. And the Hayling Island is an isthmus. There's a bridge to it across the what you call it, the Solent, Langstone Harbour. It's very lovely coast, bit of coastline. It's almost enclosed on the Portsmouth isthmus, and very lovely. It's all part of, to one side of it. It's all the beginning of Chichester Harbour area, which is a very large area of marshland, salt marsh, should I say? Absolutely gorgeous. And we've been in a hotel, leisure hotel called Warner. Well, they're Warners. Got a lot of these. Oh, no children, older people only, like us. Get to play hide from the or mind the walking device fear of being run over. But anyway, it was fabulous. We've had a wonderful 4 days of entertainment, fabulous food. Lots of things to do. We met with friends, and now we're back. So this is an acrylic, and what I've done, I've coloured some boards, 10 by 8 boards, MDF, 2mm MDF. See that? I've rubbed it down with some very coarse belt sanding paper, and I've coated it with some PVA glue, dilute PVA glue, not too dilute, mixed with some polyfiller, which is a brand name for a sort of, a plaster repair, plaster crack repairer, shrink and crack resistant. It's just a powder in there, and I sprinkle it onto the wet PVA glue, and then I work it in with a brush, and it's very rough. You can use it. Well, you can get some wonderful textures with it, and saves using lots of paint if you're a bit on the stingy side. Right, recording this on my webcam. This is the third one I've tried. I hope it comes up in high definition. I'm going to use a couple of these brushes. I'm just going to paint a sort of an abstract of the area, Langstone Harbour, looking towards mainland UK. But it's going to be a sort of an abstract, so I'm using 3 colours plus black. White we take as given. These are all student quality paints, nothing special about them. I could use, I've got a sort of a top of the large lid of a can. If I put some PVA glue, the dilute stuff to show, into there, I can use that as a medium, as a flow medium, but it still dries very quickly, so you have to be aware of that. Okay, so let's start. This brush is wearing out now. I've got so much PVA glue stuck in the ferrule, but it'll do for a while longer. So let's start with a bit of the sky. So a bit of blue. I can't show you that as well. Probably spare hairs out of it. A bit of white, and just cover the board. This is an 8 by 10 inches. Going to frame that I've got for it. That 10, the usual frame. Oh, let's just get a bit of, with a low horizon. Just cover. This will seal the plaster of it, or it is already sealed, and it gives a lovely texture, a brush wearing out texture to your or needs to add to your painting. I've got a little there again. You have to work fairly fast. This does dry rather speedily. If I put in some lighter horizon colours. But bear in mind, the thing to remember with acrylic, you can paint oil over acrylic. When this is dry, you can go straight over it with oil. You can't work the other way around. Acrylic does not stick to oil. Oil sticks to acrylic. Alright, let's get some lighter colour now. So if you fancy some acrylic painting, have a go. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, in case you don't like it, you can buy cheap acrylics in various markets. You don't have to pay vast sums of money for it. I don't. Some you have to. I mean, the white, you can't. There's no such thing as cheap whites. White's got to be opaque, and the thin stuff just isn't good enough. So I'm not painting a portrait of the sky. I'm just putting some colours in, and it will be whatever I say it will be. Just the weather from Monday to Wednesday was sensational, but it changed yesterday. I'm back to London, or South London now, South London suburbs. It's very dull. It's warm, but it's very dull. And I think we've had quite a bit of rain in our absence. So you could just muck about with it till something happens and make a bit of cloud. The great thing about acrylic is if you don't like it, you can change it very quickly. And it all dries beautifully. Right, let's work a bit of the sea now. Going back, I won't put the landing net. The coast looking towards Havant. So just a sky colour really, just a grey. Plenty of medium in there. Don't worry about trying to do portraits of things. I'm sort of leaning towards abstract. Because things don't have to be an exact representation. It's painting more feeling, colour, painting something that you like, and putting in colours that you like. Just having fun with the paint, really. Let's get back a bit. Bit by bit the sky appears. Right. Now the sandbanks, there's one in particular, I don't know what it's called, but it just sort of was well, I'm not making much of a job of that. But we can get some dark. I've got black here, so I'm going to use a bit of shortcut for some greens, because we had some nice some lovely coast salt marsh. So we'll just bung that in. Bung. I took a lot of photographs, but I haven't sorted them out yet. We'll put a little bit of a bush in there, I think. So red, black, yellow. So you've got all these lovely high spots with hitting and missing. But I love black. Love it with the greens that you can make with it, with the lighter yellow. But we want some warmer colours in the foreground. Keep that down there, I think. Let's try another brush, I'll just keep it with the soap. Come back to the dog barking. Just looking for brushes over here. I've been using them for oil. That's okay, provided you give them a good wash with. I use 4 finger to clean the oil painting up, but you've got to use quite a bit of dishwashing soap to finish them off to get the rest of the oil out. But it doesn't matter, that'll come out. Right, let's get a misty, greeny blue horizon. It's got to be darker than the surrounding sea and sky. Shallow dog. It's very beautiful around here. But Hayling Island itself is getting quite built up. It's a very popular place because the climate's pretty good. I'll put in some light stuff for distant houses. And the greys in there. Couldn't see it this morning when we started our drive back to our house. The mainland had disappeared. To the left and down a bit is the Isle of Wight. There's several holidays there in the past, many visits. Just go there as a young lad with family on holidays. Well, that's the basis of it. I'm going to go uphill there, so just to change that. We'll bring the sky down to some of that. Clean that. Then we'll work at this. That's enough, messy dogs. When you use 3 colours, it forces you to make your colours from a very limited palette and to see how far you can go with them. What that quite warm. I put out too much paint, but because it doesn't cost very much, it doesn't really. It's not an issue because you haven't paid a lot. You feel free enough to splodge it about. A lot of yachts and things in the harbour. Langstone Harbour. It's not a huge area. When the tide goes right out, quite amazing. Right, let's go back to the sky now and put some more colour in that foreground, maybe. So my basic colour: cadmium yellow, blue red, and plenty of white. Plenty of colour. Look, I'll put red with that. You use more white than anything else with oil and acrylic. I'll get some darks in there. Some darks back. The sky, the distance is still just too far away. Sorry, too dark. But we'll change that. As I say, it's so easy to change. So I'm just mixing up the grey, the red and the blue. A bit of blue in there, more blue in it. Got to say that the entertainment at this Warner's leisure hotel was sensational. It had a young 17-year-old chaperone, soprano. Her name was Faith Tucker. She's a prodigious talent, and she's making her way. She doesn't need to go on these talent shows. She has the superb ability to sing. She had a wonderful natural voice, and she sung some operatic arias, all us oldies, and some from the musicals like Les Mis. Absolutely beautifully way, wonderful, and she's going to be a big name in the not that distant future. I believe she sung at the Rugby World Cup final. So she's doing okay. See, if you don't like something, you can just work away till you are happy with it. If there is such a thing as happiness when you're painting, it's just take over that. Go back and put that in there. Still not very good, is it? But you just keep working away. No, I want that cloud back. Just a bit insipid without it. What's the colour? Just working my way back. I'm only painting for, well, since last Saturday. Yeah, winding that up a bit, isn't it? Yeah, it's all dry. Might be a bit busy, but something's happening. So just have fun with your paint. Don't get hung up that it's not working, or there comes a point in any painting where it sort of goes away from you and you just have to work away until it comes back. Happens to us all. Right, a bit more light now. With the window open on a warm day, that'd be great idea for acrylic because of the speed of drying. But I think I like the colours. You know, this could be a sort of like a bit of an evening. There's some lovely walks around the edge of all this. Doesn't still recording. Yeah, all my brushes falling apart. Oh, that's okay because I can stick that a bit of glue later. So back now, I've just got a big chunk of that colour. Right, now I want more light on that sea now. Just go over it all. And a bit of light over that horizon, I think. There I come now. So I've used most of the white up when I put out. That will affect the changing weather. Right, let's put a bit of that shadow in there. And with that lovely light in there as well. now I need to put that land back. That's annoying now, that brush. I'm not going to throw it away until it's absolutely on its last legs. Nah, it's had it. It has had it. It's on its last legs. Right, I'll just take this brush, this other. This was an inch or 3/4 inch. Number 12. It's lost most of its bristles now, but it's still a good brush. It does good things. Right, let's get some background in there now. A little bit more greeny grey. Well, it's so distant. Well, distant for the UK. It's not very far for the US. Put this in a frame in a minute. So you want to get some nice greens in that foreground. Remember the black and the yellow. Go nicer with it. Got some black and red and a bit of yellow. Never been to a place like where we were. We camped for many years with the trailer. Loved it. Miss it now, but it's a time. But to be weighted on hand and foot for a price, it was really lovely. That's it. No, this bag's nothing really. But then when I put it in a frame, we'll see. I'll keep the brushes moist. Just lift that up. I'll have to move the camera, I think, to get the whole vision in. Can't zoom in or out with this. Just put up attacking it. Stop it falling out of the frame onto the paint. Basically, this is done with 1-inch brushes, large brushes, small picture. But let's put that down a bit. Okay, how's that? Let's angle that up a little bit. Well, there you go. That's not too bad. Now, I suppose we could put in some little bits of user rigger. I mean, there are loads of buildings in here. Don't try to paint these buildings. And then just put in some colour over it, or some white over it. Just well, just stuff. Most buildings seem to have some sort of white on them. some orangey roofs and things. Just make something of it. It's the picture itself, it's the overall picture, it's not a portrait or anything, it's just an impression of where I was. It's a memory really, it's an abstract. It exists in my mind, the memory of it. We can put some little white tips in there. Okay, I'm going to give it a signature. I don't know if it's worth it, but I did it. So get you to try different things. Wow. So there we are, it's just a memory of Langstone Harbour in Hayling Island. Hayling Island sort of is round and goes up there and links onto the mainland. And then it's open here to the larger sea. And it forms these lovely harbours, inland harbours, Chichester Harbour, Pagham Harbour. All beautiful, beautiful places. Lovely coast, but it's a memory. Now, I hope you enjoyed that. It's my comeback one. Right, okay, I'm going to stop now. I hope the picture's in high enough definition. But have a go at these things yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.